Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back to cold Toronto. Snowy Toronto. Is that what we're going to talk about? Nah. What we are going to talk about today is how a book can change the the direction of your life. And that's why you read a book. And that's what we're going to talk about. On this channel, we talk about everything and anything that makes us not awesome, but the best, awesomest human beings ever. Why read a book? Here's a guy who never used to read any books. I hated school. In school, the only book I read was in the school. And even if that had to be fed to me, and I had to be pushed to read a book. And then comes Mr. Proctor, Bob Proctor, showed me how to read and study a book. And guess what happened? The rest is history, as they say. I did not know how to study. But is that what we're going to talk about? No. Don't read a book from cover to cover and read 10 books. Study the book. Several books that have actually transformed my life. This is an amazing book called The Science of Getting Rich. I read that book. I studied that book. When I studied that book, a whole new world started opening in my mind. Why read a book? One idea, one book, one decision can change the course of the direction of your life. That's why you read a book. You study the book. Why? Because you become what you think about. This is why. See, why do people get rich? Why do people get successful in life? Why? First of all, you gotta make a decision. See, the kind of books I like reading are the books which propel me to great heights in my mind, in my body, in my soul, in my finances. Oh, here he goes with money. Let me ask you a question. Without money, you can have nothing in your life. So money magnifies who you are, and I love money. What? I love money. If I'm going to say I hate money, money runs away from me. But I started reading this book, The Science of Getting Rich. Why? Because in that book it says, money comes to people who do things in a certain way. Therefore, earning money is a science. So what is he trying to say? Here's the thing. Money, to earn it, is science. Two people, for example, living in same location, doing the same business, one is successful, the other is not. Why? Because the person who does things in a certain way consistently, guess what? He gets that kind of results in that certain way. A successful person does a certain thing in a certain way. Through his processes, he becomes successful. While a loser person, someone who is not successful, he does certain things in a certain way and he gets negative results. Both people are doing things in a certain way. One is successful, yet the other is not. The law of cause and effect. Through processes. Therefore, it is a science. See, he also preaches in that book and teaches us, you live in the mind, not conforming to the external world. People will come and say, hey Kareem, you will not win in this game. Well, you stay in your mind and you stay away from people who think lose, lose and lose. You live in the mind, you play a winning game and not conforming to the other people in this world. Here's the secret. That is why when you're becoming successful or you have certain goals in your life, you don't go and reveal those goals to anybody and everybody. Why? Because those people will do what? Pull you down, will not want you to be successful in your life. So you only reveal the goal to who? Yourself and one or two people who will help you propel in your life to achieve those goals. This is why. You live in the mind, not conforming to the world, and you focus on yourself always. You compete with yourself always because you are a winner and you do not conform to the external world. One idea, one book, one decision can transform you to great heights. Study that book over and over and over again, and guess what happens? It becomes part of you. And when it becomes part of you, there is no way that you cannot be successful. This is why you read books. Some people like reading romances, some people like reading whatever. But the question you must ask yourself, the book that you are reading, is it helping you in your daily life? Is it helping you to propel to great heights in your life? If not, then why are you reading the book? Think about that. See, when I started studying and living this way, my life, as you know it, is something of amazing. Because I never used to live like this. Now I do. This is why you read books. Pick and choose the right book. And guess what happens to you? Wow, amazing things happen in your life. So if you think I gave you value, please like, share and subscribe to this channel so we can make this world the best world ever. Live consciously, with purpose, in this moment now, and with freaking passion. So much passion, it's oozing out of you. Only one